Good evening, everyone. My name is Carol Newman. I'm with Stampin' Up with Giddy Gal Crafts, and it's Sunday, March 7th, and this is part 2 of a video. My part 1 was showing the supplies that we needed to make this card, the dimensions and what paper product you would need. If you would like to place an order with me with Stampin' Up, my contact on the Stampin' Up site is carolnewman.stampinup.net, and you can use host code VXAA7AUV, but I will have that posted later on again as well. So let's get started. I just have to switch my camera down. So let's get started. First of all, if you saw part 1 of my video, it was all the supplies to make this card, and it was for a class I did last night, a Zoom class I did. It was make and take, pay it forward. I had sent a card kit to make 1 card to 5 ladies, and we did it together on Zoom last night. That's why mine's put together. But what we're going to do is we're going to recreate it with similar supplies but different colors and stuff, and I'll just show you the cutting and the tools that I use. So if you have any questions or you're not sure what to use, you can see how these things work as well. This one is complete except I haven't done the inside, but we will do the inside of the one that we make today. So that is this card, and it was made with Also Ombre card pack. That was part of the celebration event that went from January to February 28th, and it's over now, and you could earn this paper for free for $60 or more in an order. So you can't get it anymore, but I still have some left over, and I just love it. I hope it comes back one day, but you never know. So let's just put this to the side. Instead of using a white base, this time I'm using a blackberry bliss base. And this size is 8.5 by 5.5 wide, and it's scored at 4 1/4 down the center here. So basically, if you take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and you cut it in half lengthwise, you can get 2 cards out of it. So you get one here and one here. So this is just half a sheet. So once you do that, you want to get a bone folder. Once you fold it in half, and just get a nice little good fold on there so that it stands up nicely. So yeah, that works pretty good. Okay, and the next thing that I'm going to need, I'll put my envelope over here, all my papers and stuff out. So I told you that size, and it's all in my video, my previous video as well. So I have that. So what I'm going to do now is I'll put this over here. I'm going to bring in my paper cutter, and I'm going to cut a piece of paper to fit the front of this, because if you recall, it's 4 1/4 by 5.5. So the page inside that I want to do is going to be 4 by 5 1/4 to just give a nice little border around the edge of it. And I have to decide, this one, am I doing, yeah, I think I'm going to go landscape as well in this one, which is this way. Portrait is that way. So you open the card like this. And this way is landscape, which you open it from the bottom, and it sits like that. Okay, so that can go back over there. So now I have to decide, do I want the dark or the light side? I think I want the dark on it. So I'm going to cut this. This is from the Also Ombre pack of paper as well. It's Blackberry Bliss. On this other side is Granny Apple Green, I believe that was. And here it was the Also Ombre. You can see that. Unfortunately, they don't have anymore, and it's really sad because I love it. Love it. I wish I had taken advantage of it and got more of it. So this is going to be 5 1/4, I mean, this way. So that's another little, this we might be able to use later. I'll keep that on the side. By 4. Okay. I'm not sure if I'll use that or not. Maybe I'll just put those over here. So here's my card. I'm gonna go this way. So like you can see, it has a nice little border around the edge of it. And see, look how beautiful that Blackberry Bliss is. I just love it. Such pretty colors. I think I went crooked on there. Yeah, so that's the base, card base, and I guess for layer, your first layer. So now we will need, which one do I want to do next? I already have all of my circles cut, so this one I'm just going to do a little different. So I have a 2 1/4 inch circle. I can use the green or that size. Then I have a 2-inch one. Could use the green or that, which I'm not going to do all the same. That's kind of boring. Okay, so yeah, so I could do either side of that. And this one, I could do this color or that color. You know, I don't know. Like, I think you could almost do either one with these. They're just so pretty. I'm not sure how I want this one to go. I'm going to do that. And have this and that even. So we'll decide how we're going to do those. And then I have a little, my sentiment will be on this rectangle. It's the rectangle stitch, guys. If you see, it has a little stitching around the edge. I just love the way it finishes. It just makes everything look a little bit fancier and more professional when you're doing your card, right? So it's really nice. And I was going to see which size. There's a bunch of sizes in here, and I use these a lot, so they always get all messed up. So it's this one is one of my most favorite ones that I seem to use. Sizes. This one here. That's just die cut. And I use that in the. You can use that in your Stampin' Up cutter, cutting machine. I have a big shot right now that I got, so I will keep using that until it dies before I buy another one. Here's my card. And what else am I going to do? I was trying to decide if I'm going to put this on there. Well, maybe if I go with the more subtle colors, I could put this little guy on top instead of a ribbon. I'm thinking of using the Dragonfly as a little, pop him up on here somewhere. I guess I could also go with something like these too. Something like that. I want to show you this Dragonfly is from the Dragonfly Dandy Gardens paper. And it's on this sheet with all the different dragonflies. I've used a lot of it up, so I'll have to use this piece to show you. And this one is still available until June. And this is from the Dandy Garden. The Dandy Garden 6x6 Designer Series paper. It's really pretty. There's so many different patterns in it. And it's all double-sided. There's 6x6. It's double-sided, so yeah, lots of pretty papers. So, and this is my punch that I got with the Dragonfly suite. And I'll show you in the catalog in a moment here. I just want to show you how the punch works here. So you put the paper in here. And lined up. Tails in there. Kind of crooked a second here. Like that. And you got your Dragonfly. And I think I'm going to retire that in the garbage. So it's a nice punch, so you can get that nice little Dragonfly like that. If you notice, I haven't stuck this down yet because I'm trying to decide if I want to put a ribbon around the center, right around it, or just on top. So I don't want to stick it down yet, quite yet. Use a little bit of twine too, I guess. This piece of twine from another project I didn't use yet. And this is Baker's twine. That's Stampin' Up retired as well, so I could do a better bow than that. Okay, maybe I can't do a better bow. Usually I can do an okay bow. Something. I'm not sure. Not sure what I want to do if I'll use that. We'll see. We have that. My little maybe bowl. And then we have this and this and this. And we have this one. Actually, I kind of think I like this one better. Do. Or I just put it right down the center, hey? Stick it down there. The center of the page. Just needs some little something. I just like adding a little additional things, I guess. Here's my Stampin' seal. Cut them off. Don't need that extra length on there. Just it's too bulky. I think I will do that now. I'll just stick this down. Okay, now I'm gonna stick it down the center of your page here with your card base. Trying to do it really is hard to do when you're just looking at it from the side, isn't it? Oh dear, it's not very straight now, is it? Oops. Why is it so hard today? Okay, that's as good as I think I'm gonna get right now. So then I could go. Doot. Doot. Anyhow, I think it looks good up here. I'm left-handed, so I might have a little bit of a different view from right here, the right-handed ladies and gents up there. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this down for now, and then what I want to do is do my stamps. So push on this. I think I want to use the blue side for some reason. I like the blue today. So pretty. Okay. And then the little dragonfly, I'm going to wait until to put that guy on there. So put that over there to the side. And I have, for this front of the card, I picked You Are an Inspiration from the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. It comes with a set of matching coordinating die cuts as well. It's a really lovely set. The die cuts cut out the dragonflies. Well, actually the die cut doesn't. No, what am I saying? There's no die cuts with this one. The punch, the dragonfly punch will cut these out. It fits perfectly over them. You can see that goes together. This punches those out as well as the ones in that paper. So you can never run out of dragonflies to punch out because you can always make your own and color them. They're really pretty when you do that. Okay, so I'm going to use my blackberry bliss ink from Stampin' Up. And let's go like that. Make sure there's enough ink on there, and I hope I didn't go too much on the edge. Might have. Let me see. Okay, just can't see this. And there you go. That's not too bad. Okay, and then I got my chamois to go clean this off, and this is from Stampin' Up as well. It's a pink cleaning chamois, and it really does a good job of getting all the stuff out of there. See, works really nice for that. So I'll put this stamp back. You can tie it up, and while I'm doing this, I may as well stamp. This is my 4 by 5 1/4. This is going to go inside the card. So let's see what we got here. I think the one I'm using blackberry bliss again, and the one I'm going to put inside is from the same Dragonfly garden. May good things grow all year long. So I'll just try and center that on here. Not too bad. Okay, get my chamois, my cleaning chamois out here again. Love it. Love how that cleans. I just got it a couple weeks ago and it's so dirty already. I washed it a few times, but I haven't used, I think dish soap is what I saw. Somebody had mentioned that works pretty good, so I'll have to try that. All right, so I think I want to raise my sentiment with dimensionals. These are the mini dimensionals that I'm going to use, and don't be afraid to use every little bit of these things. Like, we don't waste anything. So I just cut the edge of that off, put that on this one end, and cut the edge of this guy off. Put that over in the center, I guess. And I'll cut one little longer one. Go to the other side. Just like that. And I'm going to pull these all off because I'm ready to stick it down. I think I'm ready to stick it down. Let me see. Yeah, that's okay right there, I think. Okay. And I think I also want to pop up my dragonfly. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on this little guy too. Just want to make sure you stick them on there so you can't see them from the front. Don't want to see it from the front. Okay. Take these backs off of here. Here, here, want something else on this side to balance it with my tag at the bottom. It has to have something up there. So that's it so far. I think it looks okay. For this one as well, I think what I would like to do is take a piece of this paper that we have left over, do a little edge on the card. Just adds a little more color to it, hey? I think we'll do that. Perfect. Now take your paper cutter, your scissors. Okay. That out. And then it just has a nice little border on there, and it matches the front of the card. So we stick that inside of here. Kind of looks a little rough on that one end, doesn't it? Let's stick this down. I usually use Tombow for a lot of this stuff, but I have it on order and it should be here any time. I use a lot of Tombow on my cards, so I ran out, of course. All right, so let's see. Get this in here, try to be even-ish. There, doesn't that look pretty with that paper on the side? Okay, and that's that one. And now you remember your envelope. Well, I'm trying to decide if I want to put some of these on there. These are the Stampin' Up Pastel Pearls. There's really pretty colors in there. Let me see which one. Maybe a lighter pink might look good too. There's that one, there's that one, there's this one, and then there's this one. Make this one look. I'm not sure if it needs more or not. Just let me see. Too many? Maybe. Yeah, I can never decide on my dots and things if I like the positions of them. And I don't seem to have a good eye for that, it seems. Put that over there for now. Okay, so I think I might finish this card now, and then my envelope, what I want to do is I want to decorate the flap here. So I can either do decorative paper there, or I can stamp something. And I was actually going to use decorative paper, but you know what? I have my blackberry bliss pad out. I have my dragonflies out. I think I'm going to stamp a couple of dragonflies on there instead. This paper, I love this paper so much. I'm kind of trying to make it last a little longer by stamping instead of using the paper on the cards. I did on that one, but like that, so we don't get any messes. That behind there, so it's a little hard to see. It's all white, but I'm going to stamp the images of the dragonflies on that part there. Okay, so I got. I think that'll work. Just put a nice even pressure on there. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, thank you. I'm taping.
Huh?
I'm taping. Right here. Yeah. And I think I'll just do one more over here. little mess on there. All right. There, well, you know what? I wonder if second stamp, it's gonna look okay on here if I do that. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. And that got a little mushy there. That's so annoying. Okay. That looks pretty good. I think I got most of that. Maybe a little bit more on that there. That's good. Okay. Take that away. Take this away. And there you have it. There's my card and my envelope. You can use it that way. And we can show it this way. It's really pretty. I like that. Actually, the second generation stamp. I mean, it's stamped off once and then you stamp it on with the second time and it's lighter. That actually worked out quite nice, I would have to say. So here's this card I just did. And then here's the one that I did last night. I think you can see both of those in there. Yep. Let me know which one you like the most. Hopefully you like them. They're very, very simple cards, paper cutting and stuff, but as far as the stamping goes, it's pretty simple stamping. It's not too complex. It can get very complex. But today is just that. It's my second video I am doing for YouTube ever, so it's exciting. It's part 2 of my paper cut dimension kit. It's a little different, but it's the same dimensions for everything. It just has a little bit of a different look, that's all. So there you go. Thank you for joining me, and here's all my information right here. I have a Facebook page, Giddy Gal Crafts. You can see my Stampin' Up information on there as well. Then I have stampinup.net on the Stampin' Up website if you want to order anything under myself as a demonstrator. And my name is Carol Newman, and the host code is this one that you would need to use for up to $150. If it's more than that, just send me a note on here or a message on Giddy Gal Crafts and let me know that it was over that, and I will send you a special gift. Okay, thank you for checking in and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.